Alrighty then. Hello, g'day. Welcome in. My name's Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to Pathfinder 2nd Edition Gatewalkers, our adventure set on the frigid northern cap of the Crown of Ice in the realm of Galarian. An adventure featuring these wonderful and amazing Patreons who support my channel, keep the lights on, and let us do all these cool, crazy, and amazing things that we get to do here at the Dead Aussie Gamer channel. Guys, say hello to the folks at home. Let's say hello to everyone once I unmute you. Oh. It's my bad. You can say, they can hear you now.
Hello.
Hello.
There we go. All right. Yes, we can hear everyone now. I did my countdown and I didn't, and I thought I unclicked you guys, but I actually deafened you guys. So that was weird. But anyway. What are we here to do? We're here to play some games, have some fun. Now, before we kick off, we have some people to thank, and that is, of course, our lovely and amazing sponsors, the guys who keep the lights on here, allow us to do all these cool and amazing things, which is, makes us look good. Like everyone's all like, this looks like a professional show. It's not. We're just a bunch of yobbos. That's it. Just fucking playing games, hanging out. You guys get to participate and have good times too. That's how we work. So the things that make us look so good. We have Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice, which you can see behind me, which covers all of the cool tools and assets that we use in order to play these games, whether it's the dice rollers or the rules or, all this cool, all the maps and stuff. It's a great way for us to connect all over the world and play this the game we're playing. We then, of course, have our awesome folks over at Sirenscape for the beautiful sound effects you'll hear throughout the course of the game. All of the music comes courtesy of an Australian soundboard, which I highly recommend for immersing your players next time you play your game, so go check that out. And lastly, we have Hero Forge for the wonderful artwork you can see on screen here. All the character tokens, all the characters you can see here are made using a 3D model making software that not only creates and designs models for use online like I use it, but also you can get them 3D printed from models at home, which is awesome. So go check those out. Now, before we kick off, no game is complete without a group of wayward adventurers to embark upon the quests for the game. So to that end, I'm going to now turn the ball over to my players to introduce their characters for people who may not have seen the stream already. Not just a recap of last week, I feel like I'm eating an eggplant right now, and, it's scrumptious, and I'm going to now enjoy as we continue to our journey through veganism. I don't give a fuck. Who's your character? What are we doing? If you're hearing this and you know exactly what I'm talking about, you know who you are, okay? Do better. All right, guys, take it away. Let's start with the what was it called? The dungeon keeper, dungeon delver, Carl. What's the new thing everyone's talking about? Huh? Dungeon crawler Carl. Yeah, this is the other Carl. This is like Carl's light, Carl's Junior.
Carl sucks.
The other Carl sucks.
There was one Carl first. It was me. No, I'm playing Carl with a K, spelled with a C. He is a skeleton inventor and all-around devious guy. He's got, his heart's in the right place. He just doesn't remember where that place is. He hasn't been able to keep track of it. But yeah, right now we're working through trying to do teamwork without detonating everybody. It's a great time. Not gonna lie, I had a thing lined up, but I'm still thinking about that eggplant metaphor. I'm still trying to figure that one out, Dag. But yeah, that's Carl.
It's vegan and kosher.
And I'm Scarly playing the former mercenary dwarf, Belratar, who's he's basically been on a mission to try and deal with the ne'er-do-wells that basically slaughtered his mercenary group. Unfortunately, it was led by their former captain, Osseo, who's back to being a friend, kind of. And is now using everyone else to help escort so he can actually carve the names of his former mercenary groups onto the flesh of the person that caused it all to begin with.
Hello, Neil from Immersion Diversion. And yeah, Rangul is a Lashunta thaumaturge from Castrovel. He is an alien. He has traveled with the party after they were heading back home from Castrovel. And so Rungul is trying to start up a guild. But more importantly, first he actually really wants to find a way back home. So he can try to set up connections to maybe see if there's a way to and from. Uh, but he is also taking for after he creates the guild, is taking the names of creatures that he defeats, most likely stronger creatures that he defeats, just to prove that he is someone who can take on said strong creatures. But get to give him as future titles for other guild members in the future. Yeah.
Sorry, what was that last bit? That's new.
What? I've been saying that.
That you've been taking names to give to future guildmates?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Cool.
He said that since day one.
Did he? Really?
Yeah.
I get so mad, I just don't listen to him.
Last week we showed that's going to be the levels for the membership. This is secret pyramid
Oh.
scheme.
Fuck, man. I mean,
Everybody keeps telling me I'm a poacher.
You are a poacher.
Because you are.
Voting for other people now.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
No.
Yeah, it's like, all right, so here we have the Phoenix rank, and then we have, of course, the Hydra rank, the Dragon rank, and then eventually we have the Bilratar rank.
I'm not
Wait,
killing
why is there a
Bill?
Bilratar rank? Oh yeah, no, I had to kill Bilratar.
He went out of control.
Killed him and took his name.
Step above old man in a wheelchair.
Freak Bill.
Yeah. Yeah, the old man in the wheelchair. That's the low rank.
He's a part of the guild. He's just over there in the corner. Can no longer function.
Perfect.
Oh wow.
All right.
He's the old man Bill.
Hi, I'm Jen. I play Aelith, the Elven Ranger, and on a journey to try and find her family and home, and recently learned that her family and her home had been destroyed by a blight. So now she is trying to channel all this anger and pain, and probably going to take it out on the person that took her memories away, because she's really pissed. And eventually she might start a group that hunts poachers.
Oh, come on. You just came up with that. No, I'm just kidding.
No.
Hello, I am Lucas, Mr. Game and Art. I play Calvarian. He's a local. He is not a Gatewalker, but he was taken from his village by the big nasty bald guy, and was left for dead in the snow, and the group found him, which was great. And so he has joined their cause because it's a joint cause that he has. So he is here to avenge his village and finish this for his childhood friend who they just defeated and all that good stuff. It's a whole thing. But yeah, so that's why he's here.
Brilliant. And unfortunately not joining us today is, of course, the amazing Mac, who plays the role of Viv, our puppet summoner. They won't be joining us today, but we wish them all the best and hope to see them very soon. Now, before we kick off, we have one last person to thank, and that is our lovely audience members. Guys, thank you for being here, being a part of the show, doing all these things to, make sure that we can keep the lights on and keep playing games. We have a number of ways for you guys to enjoy the show while you are watching us. First of all, just by watching the show, you earn channel points that can be used at any point in time to influence the game with channel point rewards, such as inspiration, insight bonuses, wandering bosses, divine intervention, divine healing, and so much more. So go check them out. They're amazing. But we also have some monetary donations, which can go towards helping me eat solid food, deal with subscriptions, keep the lights on, all this other cool stuff, and all proceeds go towards, just running the channel. That's basically it. So everything helps out. But we always say donate generously, but of course donate responsibly as well. We don't want you guys to be going without as well. So yeah. Now, what does this mean? We have some monetary donations that you guys can enjoy, which have more tangible effects, such as for $5, you can award a hero point or jinx point to a player of your choice. Hero points are the red marks, jinx points are the purple ones. Hero points can be used to stave off death, petition the DM for stuff that isn't in the rules, or roll with advantage. Jinx points can be used to counter hero points, make bad guys roll with advantage, or complicate things ever so slightly. For $10, you can create either a plot twist by having me draw from this deck of random plot twists. I will then draw forth something random that has some sort of story prompt, and I will do my best to try and insert it into the game, either this session or the next. The other $10 reward is a Harrow draw, where a player of your choice gets to draw a prophecy from the infamous Harrow deck, which will then give a prophecy that our heroes will be able to use for GM powers in order to make that twist come to life. You are giving a hero point to Rongal because you are OCD, just like me, Cookie.
But then you'd have to also give one to Calvarian.
Oh, maybe not. Oh, I could be lying. Ooh, that's true, because Calvarian doesn't have one. Maybe he's giving one to Calvarian. I did try to guess, because I saw everyone else had two, and then Rongo didn't. But what is Steve doing? I'm so curious. All right. That's a hero point for Rongo, because Neil was consistent. There you go. See? Well, not for the same reason,
Thanks,
but
Steve.
there you go. All right. Thank you, Steve, you bloody legend. That donation brings us up to 55% of our monthly goal, so thank you very much for your contribution. Your donations go so far into supporting the channel. We love you, and we hope you're enjoying Gamescom. All right, then of course we have our $20 donation, which is the coveted golden natural 20, because sometimes shit just needs to work, and a nat 20 is how we make shit work. It's a critical success, you know, we do our best, and that's it. $50, we can either increase the difficulty of a challenge the group is facing, having them face off with the boss buff, or provide them with a magic item. This is a player of your choosing. They'll just get something powerful, something cool, something fun, and yeah, there you go. Is that one for Calvarian, Steve? Is that because I pointed out the OCD stuff? Sorry, my bad.
To Aelith and really make the OCD worse.
That's true. Could you imagine? All right, there we go. I'll give it to yep, that one's for the OCD Calvarian. Okay, cool. Thank you. And Calendria coming in with a $20 donation. Let's see, where'd the $20 goes? You definitely want to give me another natural 20. That's absolutely what Callie is doing. 100%. Mwah. Chef's kiss. Or you are like just under 50% for like a boss buff, so you're looking for a
two plot twists.
There you go. That's it. Oh man. Okay, fine, Callie. Okay. Before I forget, we also have the secret menu item. What's the secret menu item today? Fuck. What did I say last week? I had something. It was in my mind. I will fuck it. I'll split the ice in half and throw them into an underground chamber. Give them a ton of hazards based off of a apocalypse movie that I watched that's in the back of my head that involves them being chased by wolves underground in an ice mirror labyrinth. I will also have them deal with a flood of water that will like basically wash them through certain areas and things like that. Effectively like a giant drain, right? That'll like lead them down into this big sort of antechamber. And in that antechamber, there will be a person who will just annoy the shit out of them for no reason. And the only way to get back to the surface is to get him to give you something that he just doesn't want to provide them. He will just do absolutely everything in his power to not give them this simple thing. Yeah, there we go. That's my secret menu item.
I was really worried you were going to say it was to borrow from the Frostworm and we just get lost in its passageways.
Well, that's what I was thinking of how you went through and stuff. But yeah. All right, fantastic. And now we have a hero point for Cal. I think that's meant to be Carl. Oh no, Calvarian. No, that's supposed to be Calvarian. It was to give two. Wait, what?
Hero point to Cal, Bill, and then a hero.
Yeah. Okay. Cal. Boom. Bill. Boom. And a Harrow draw. Who's drawing the Harrow deck? Who's going to draw from the Harrow? Do we know?
Let's do Carl because Carl.
No, Kelly gets to
I guess
decide.
no, it's Kelly. I'm sorry. That's right.
This guy. Yeah, you are.
Sorry. I know.
And a hero point for Bill, but Bill's already got one, so you can give one to Aelith or Rongo.
Wait, how many? You can only have 3 max?
You can only have 3 max.
Oh, dang.
Michael, Dad can have 5
OCD.
max.
I was going for OCD there. You know what? I'm going to give it to Viv.
Sure.
Oh.
All right.
How's your OCD now?
Viv. Beautiful. Thank you. There you go.
Steve.
Anyone but Neil. Okay, very well. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to roll a D4. Here we go.
Thanks, Kelly.
2. Bilrata. The Harrow draw is yours. All right, let's do this. Shuffle the deck. Reset. Shuffle the deck. All right, there we go. All right, Bilrata. Let's also close this so that you guys don't need to see that no more. Boop. There it is. We have the Fool. Ah, man, that's not even fair. Okay, go away. Okay, there we go. All right, the Fool is the neutral evil card of intelligence. It's a card of grave foolishness and greed. It can mean bribery, blackmail, or naivety so grand it sees no evil. The situation the Fool finds themselves in represents the knowledge that the loss of dignity can precede a loss of life. Misaligned, the card can indicate feigning ignorance to disguise one's true gifts. All right. There we go. That is our Fool card. I'll just post that to my group chat so that they can so that they can use that later. So there we go. Boom. There it is. All right. And the Fool is now in play for our audience. So thank you so much, Callie. Love that for you guys. All right. That's the donations. That's all the stuff. Who's ready to get going?
Yeah.
Hell,
Muted, but
1D4.
heck yeah. All right.
It's
So,
6. Sorry. There.
when last we left our heroes on a journey to try and find answers to their missing memories, our heroes found themselves in the machinations of the dreaded and evil Edward Riddleson, a scientist from Ustalav who served a great and powerful evil, an evil known as Osseo the Black Frost Whale. It is through Osseo that Edward Riddleson had performed a number of horrendous acts, including the recruitment of individuals, such as my players here, the subsequent blessing of Osseo being provided to them, creating a series of deviant powers and abilities among them, but then, in a jealous fit, Edward Riddleson began to harvest these gifts for himself. Our heroes were about to be the latest victims when they began to unravel the plans as well as their lost memories, and in seeking revenge they have begun to chase him, not just through Ustalav, but up here to the north, where he seems to be retreating to his master's side. Hoping to bring an end once and for all to the evil Black Frost Whale, our heroes are in the company of Snowy Owl, a god-caller who is currently riding in the psyche of Calvarian, our hero's elven guide, in order to replace an entity known as Aina Murin in a ritual planned to seal Osseo back for another millennia. But the way to the nameless spire is treacherous. It is long, it is tiring. It glares with the sun that bounces off the sheets of ice that make up the cap at the top of the world here, and the frigid cold catches our heroes' breaths. As they embarked, they encountered a number of challenges and obstacles, but none were more deadly than the giant frostworm that rose from beneath the ice, shot up, and began to attack our heroes. After, at first, using its strange and sonorous cry in order to hypnotize our heroes, it began to lure them into an ambush, but not before the wing beats of a great and powerful being, one that predates upon the worm itself, began to approach. This is the dreaded frosted rock, a massive bird on. Let me just put this up here. There we go. Weird. Did I lose the thing? Sorry. Bear with me for 2 seconds. I just need to find out what book it's from. It is from the Pray for
Last
Death.
week you said it was Pray for Death.
Yeah, it's Pray for Death. So why modules activation? Pray for Death. I don't know why you unloaded, but load back up. Thank you. There we go. There she is. All right. A large owl with dusky, icy wings at the herald of what looks to be a blizzard coming in your direction begins to encroach. It is here. Our adventure continues. Ice, snow, the wind roaring as the storm approaches. And it is now up to you to decide what you do. The scene is yours. Do as you will.
Oh.
Well, seeing the storm on, this entire place is completely flat, correct?
Completely flat.
Bell quickly looks around the group saying, if you think we can outrun it, but someone tells me we can't, we need to find somewhere else. Bell will then reluctantly look down at the hole left by the worm.
Yeah, I don't really have any other ideas. And Carl's gonna start gesturing over to the hole from the worm and just kind of looking down.
Just follow the hole. Oh gosh.
Anybody want to jump? Anybody have better ideas?
The blizzard howls and rises.
I'll take that as a no. Let's go into the hole.
All right.
Yeah.
You begin to leap into the hole. You notice that the sheer sides of it have been made smooth enough that it operates almost like a slide as you begin to make your way downwards. We are now going to enter a chase scene as our heroes are going to run. You are... Let's see. These general ones. Underground. Yeah, let's do some underground chases. All right. So basically, the creature is 3 spaces behind you. If you fail 3 of these checks, it will catch up to you. If you, however, manage to succeed 2 more times and pull away from it, you will lose the rock altogether. Right now, you've got some distance. And you begin to slide. We're going to make this nice and easy here and say that as you are sliding, unfortunately up ahead, you notice that there is what appears to be a large gap in the ice. Now, for a creature the size of the worm that created this tunnel, this is not a hard leap at all to make. But for you guys at your size, you are about to fall clean off the edge here.
How far is the gap?
How far ahead or how far along is the gap?
How far along is the gap?
The gap is 15 foot.
Okay. Guys, I got this. I am going to cast my cantrip Tesseract Tunnel, and I'm going to jump across by using my grapple gun to shoot into the ceiling to get across. So when I get to the end of my movement, it creates a portal that my friends can jump through and get across instantly.
All right, very cool. Okay, so to make this check as you make your way across, I need an athletics check. You will get a +1 circumstance from using the grappling hook as you attempt to clear the chasm.
All right. 30.
Okay, and you guys are level 9. And this is... Yeah. Oh, that looks like it'll be fine. Okay, you make your way across, and as you do so, a portal is left behind that all of the others are able to slide through in order to make their way across. Beautiful. You have gained a position.
Yeah.
I just get to roll for them, and if they land a critical success, they actually will catch up. They do not. Okay, cool. All right, next up ahead. This one is not going to gain you any distance, but it will determine which of the things you're going to be dealing with, as you now see that the tunnel forks both left and right. Now, to begin with, I'm going to do this in 2 ways. Oh, is it? Oh, it is. Hold on 1 second. Hold on, wait, what's happening here? What is happening there? Huh. Okay, let me fix that in a second. Nat 20s. Did I adjust the size of the UI? Maybe. Hold on. Sorry. Okay. There we go. Okay, I will move them to there. And
Yeah, we've had the numbers almost hidden by the border.
yeah, has that been the case for a while?
Well, I noticed in the Wednesday game that there was a blank space at the bottom, so I was wondering if there was a slight scaling change. But
Yeah, there must have been. Okay, that's okay. I got this. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that'll do for now. Okay. Thank you. No, it's not, it's good. I needed to fix it anyway. Okay, cool. Because, I mean, what's the point? Otherwise, you guys are going to miss out on all the rolls. Okay. What's the saying? Fork in the road. So, now, to handle this, here's what's going to happen. I'm going to get everyone to close their eyes. Close your eyes. Every now and then I get a little... Okay. Now, unfortunately, the curve is coming quickly. Okay? I would like everyone to raise either your left or your right hand in order to indicate which of the tunnels your character is presently leaning towards. That is now, no, keeping in mind, this is not a decision of where you will go. This is just where you are leaning. Lucas, if you could just type that to me in chat, I'll get you to type yours first, because that way, you know, because obviously I can't see your left or right hand. Just type that to me in chat. All right, thank you. All right, everyone, raise your hands. All right. Okay, you may open your, wait. Okay, you may have a look. You may have a look. Now, okay, so I've got, left, I got, unfortunately, Neil, you locked in your choice, which is perfect, and I saw what that choice was, as did all of our audience. Because you
didn't say left or right.
No, because I wasn't supposed to say left or right, Neil.
So I didn't know what you meant.
But that's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. It's perfectly fine. So here's what happens. Aelith,
okay.
You have opted to go to the right, as has Calvarian. Bilrata and Carl, I presume Carl with your L that you've made L multiple times, you are referring to your left side. as is Bill Ratar. So Bill Ratar and
No, that's my
oh, that's your right.
hand.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
This is my left.
Oh, sorry.
cameras
Okay.
flipped.
Yep. Sorry, cameras are flipped. Okay. Let's go with this. So Bill Ratar and Calvarian are going to the right. Aelith and Carl, you are going to the left. Okay, you with me so far? Now Rongul is going straight into the middle, directly at the wall. Okay. So, as you are streaming towards this fork in a road, in the tunnel, right, heading straight towards it, you have a few seconds to decide which way you want to go. Now, I have decided what's on the end of each of these passageways, so you guys just get to decide which of these ways you are going to go, left or right. Keeping in mind, it's pretty even split. It's actually is an even split.
Is it?
So, left or right, make your decision.
Well, if Bill does spot Rongul going for the middle, he probably tried to grab him to pull him out of harm's way, which would naturally pull Rongul towards the right, potentially. Just so he doesn't smash
Carl
face
would try to
first.
probably kick him, so that would also send him towards the right. Just push him out of the way.
Okay, so you guys are basically fighting back and forth.
Ah!
No, everybody's saying go to the right. Everybody,
Okay.
I'm kicking him to the right. Bill's
All
pulling
right.
him to the right.
So those of you who are already heading right, which I believe are Aelith and Calvarian. It was Carl and No, it was Bill and Calvarian. Yeah,
Yes.
Bill and Calvarian, you were fine. You guys are already on the right-hand side. Aelith and Carl, I need both of you to make me an athletics or an acrobatics check in order to redirect yourself, or if you have a power or ability that you think might help guide you into the right-hand side, you may use that now.
I've got one, but I want to roll, so we're just
I'm rolling.
Very nice. Okay, well, Aelith, you with a natural 20 are able to do it super easy. And as part of a critical success, you can take Carl with you, because Carl is, of course, right next to you. So you grab hold of Carl, and you just sort of, again, you're very, you've got some expertise with this somehow or another. You just managed to make it. Now, Rongul. Unfortunately for you, you're going to need to make me a reflex save as you are coming in hot at the center point.
Oh gosh.
With me describing Bill as basically reaching out to pull him, would that give an assistance to Rongul?
Negative.
So far?
He is too far ahead.
Fair
Because
enough.
unlike you guys who have lost some distance because you're swaying left and right, Rongul has just made a straight line. And unfortunately, with a 16, that is a critical fumble,
Oh no.
which will mean you collide hard with the floor, with the middle bit.
I slipped
All
on the
right.
ice Too much. I was moving too fast.
You were moving way too fast.
Oh fuck.
All right.
Oh. Ow.
All right.
Ow.
That is 38 damage to Rongul.
Just as a divine intervention comes in.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Adam has brought in a divine intervention. We will undo that if Rongul, go for it. Try the save again. Let's see how we go.
That's a
Okay,
30.
all right. 30 is just enough to veer you back. I'm gonna. I undid the damage for you there, so there you go. All right.
Okay.
So as you're about to hit, for some reason or another, you see that there is there's what looks to be this this man who has been frozen in the ice for God knows how long, like a caveman, right? And he's got a shirt that says, "Hi, my name is Adam. Ask me about Loom." And you see he's got a hand that's frozen just out of the ice. As Rongul gets to him, he slams his hand into Adam's hand. Adam's forearm snaps and shatters like ice, but the force is still enough to swing Rongul to the right as he continues downwards, holding on to this icy popsicle hand.
Oh.
And
That's like kind of this gross, petrified, cold hand, but also realizing it's like, oh, it's like it's very ancient. I'm gonna put it in my bag.
While you're sliding down, you reach into your bag, not paying attention to where you're going as you try to put away the hand. As this is happening, you have now found yourself falling as you hear the sounds of water. You emerge from the tunnel, and what appears to be this small underwater lake is sort of beneath you. Let's see how high you guys fall from. 52 feet. So with that being said, 52 feet minus 10 foot is a 40-foot point of damage, which is halved because you're going to be landing into water. So everyone receives 20 points of damage as you hit the water, which is frigid and icy cold. Now, you may choose here to either make an athletics check to swim through cover, to cover, or to some of the rocks that are kind of down here, or you can attempt a stealth check to basically hold your breath and stay under the water. Who would like to do this check? You can apply the thing for catfall. Catfall means you take no damage, which is fine. Yep. So anyway, who is going to be making either the stealth or the athletics check? I need a volunteer.
I'll bet Bell was going to be doing a swim, but
Only need one person. So if you want to do it, you can do it.
My athletics isn't the best. I can do it though.
I did the first check. I figured I'm out now.
Correct.
For like,
if no one says anything, I'm going to roll.
Unless I'm allowed to go again, I have a plus 16 athletics.
You cannot.
Yeah, I can't. So yeah.
So I couldn't hear that.
My athletics is
I have a
decent,
plus
but
16 stealth.
I am asking, do you want Bill to swim? You've seen what it's like athletically, or not?
That's a group question. Presume that everyone is being asked for input.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm good with you rolling. I have no issues with
Yeah.
that.
Thank you.
I've got no problems.
All right, very well. There you go, Bill Retired. You've got the okay.
32.
Easy done. All right.
Nice.
So, Bill, you lead the others as you begin to swim through the icy water. Can I get everyone to make a fortitude save as you land in the ice? If you've got cold resistance, you do not need to make it. Calvarian, I'm also going to say, story-wise, you also don't need to make it.
Yeah, I have immunity to cold because.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, because you're an ice elf.
No. Okay,
All right.
you said fortitude. Oh, dear word.
Oh, no. Okay.
Oh.
All right. What do we get? Woof. Watch it, mama. All right. So, Bilratar, Carl, and Aelith, all of you are going to be suffering from basically frostbite, but it's like hypothermia, all that other good stuff. But thankfully, you do manage to make your way to the edge of this sort of area. As this happens, you hear the sounds of the owl as it starts to make its way, but you realize it went the other way down a different tunnel, so you can slowly hear its wings getting further and further away. Thanks to your efforts and your lack of failing, you have indeed managed to escape the creature.
Yay. Ooh.
All right, let's see how hypothermia works. Blah-de-blah-de-blah. You take non-lethal damage that cannot be recovered so long as you are in the severe cold. Okay. You will now have to make checks every minute to avoid taking the damage unless you dry your clothes and do something to warm yourselves up. So let's start with just a very, very simple 4 points of damage to everyone as the cold is starting to bite at you, starting to freeze you. All right, what do you do?
Well, first, Aelith, who looks like she's getting the worst of it, Rongol will go up to her and say, here, put this on. And I'm going to give her a warm parka to wear. for a bit.
You realize you now hand her a very soggy parka that is covered in ice water.
God dang it.
Yeah.
All
everything.
right.
I mean, what'd you expect, Neil?
Well, the way that it reads is, but I guess, yeah, it's not,
It's still wet.
as it's gonna. Yeah,
You-
true. Right.
You were swimming.
Yeah.
Thank you, though.
The, sen-
Bill-
the
Yeah, but I
sentiment
rolled
is
a nat 20, so I'm not.
the sentiment.
Yeah.
The sentiment is appreciated for sure.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you,
Right
though.
now,
Okay. Okay. Let me dry it off first.
Carl's
and
like, I
then
can
I'll
feel
try
the chill in my bones.
just to confirm, we're just in like icy water up on shore, just ice. Is there anything around us, like anything to build a fire, anything? Or
Unfortunately,
just ice?
no. There is no. There's no plants. There's no animals. There's very little here except for what you have in your backpacks presently.
I was going to say, Bill lights a couple of his torches to create like a little heat wall. If he needs to pump it up, I've got oil to try and boost some of the things.
It'll take
And
a little
also
bit of
with the-
time to desog your torches because they're also there. So I'll roll to see how many minutes that will take. I'm gonna roll a d12 for that one. I think. Of course, that will take you 12 minutes, which are going to result in at least one more check from everyone. So could I have another fort save from everyone as you're waiting for some of your stuff to dry? Okay, it's not bad, not bad. Carl, unfortunately, you are going to suffer from this, as is Aelith, unfortunately, because you crit fumbled the first one. Who am I waiting on? I'm waiting on Neil.
But I don't have that cold thing from before.
You don't have, because you didn't take the damage from before. You are still cold. You're still wet, and you're still in the ice. Yeah, it's just, every 10 minutes.
I thought
people-
because I rolled the natural 20,
Nope,
I didn't
nope,
actually get
nope.
that effect. Okay.
No.
My bad. One sec.
Fine.
Fortitude save. Ooh.
Okay, you now do also take. So everyone takes 6 points of cold damage. Well, yeah, it's actually non-lethal damage, so it bypasses cold stuff, except for Calvarian, who's fine because he's immune. All right. Unfortunately, Aelith, this does mean you are going to be going into minutes now. Sorry, not minutes. You're going into minutes. So you're going to have to make 2 more fort saves before we can get heat, unless someone wants to, again, try doing something, etc. Make us 2 fort saves as it's starting to really get colder and colder. You guys are shivering. All right, that's 1 success and 1 more. That is not a success. So that is going to hit you with 8 points of non-lethal damage.
Okay.
Okay. So, after about 12 minutes, the torch has now dried enough for you to be able to light it, Bill Ratar. You spark it up and you light a torch. What now?
I'm effectively, sorry, it was 2 torches, basically create 2s that we could huddle around and use the heat emanating just to slowly dethaw.
Yeah.
While we huddle down here.
Yep,
That
very
was
nice.
Bill's plan.
Yep, fantastic. The 2 torches definitely provide enough heat and warmth for you guys to warm up. It takes you a little bit of time, maybe an extra day, to kind of dry off everything in your clothes and stuff like that before you're ready to travel. The cave itself creates almost an igloo kind of thing where there is some insulation here, just obviously not when you're soaked in cold water, of course, but once you dry off, there's actually a measure of warmth that you guys can have down here. Plenty of space to rest, but you are not going to progress to day 5 today as you are recovering. But well done. You guys did good. As you begin to look around during the day that you are down here, there's a couple of things you could potentially explore and find if you would like to go on an adventure. If you, however, would prefer to just chill out and ride the day out and then get back to the surface, you may do that also. So, let me know.
And silence for everyone else. Bill would at least want to scout
Sorry.
the immediate area, since obviously we knew that there was a worm down here. He'd at least be wanting to check that the tunnels don't contain anything immediately harmful to the group if we will eventually get towards resting. So he does a little bit of scouting.
Sure. Make me a perception check. Also, anyone who's going to scout with Bilrata may do that perception check as well.
Yeah, I think Aelith would.
Oh my god.
It's cold. Okay. Unfortunately, Bilrata and Aelith, this is just not your terrain. You don't find too much that is of note. However, Calvarian, you do happen to find some very odd things here and there. You find that some of the tunnels have been carved, obviously, by the giant worm as they've been kind of chewed and broken and made. However, some of the tunnels seem a lot smaller. Perhaps maybe tunnels made when the worm was more infantile, or maybe made by other people. But you find some smaller passageways that, who knows where that leads? Could lead ahead, maybe not. Who knows?
Yeah, he would definitely draw attention to those if anybody's interested in checking them out, because he would be, but he won't go unless everybody else is curious as well.
Aelith will go with, because I'm sure she would see that he's interested in checking this out.
I'll go with that as well then, since
Carl will
Bill's kind of
definitely
looking
follow.
around. Yeah.
So, Schoolie, notice how everyone else said something?
I know, I was waiting
For
for
what?
everything
You
else,
were the
'cause
last person.
I know, but I've been leading everyone else. So it sounds that everyone else is going, so Bill would not stay by himself. So it makes sense we basically leave that campsite safe and venture forth, by the sounds of it.
Okay. Gathering up what you need to travel, you begin to make your way down the tunnel. There's still enough stuff at the campsite that you've left kind of, the torches to kind of stay, warm and stuff, as well as the clothes and belongings that are drying. You've kind of hung them out and put them nearby. Not close enough to obviously burn, but close enough to just eventually dry out during your rest period. As you start to make your way down the long passageway, it twists and winds, and weirdly enough, there's this very mystical sense you get as light seems to get down here through the solid ice from the surface. With the sun glaring on its top, you can kind of see that the light is dappled down, creating these rainbow prismatic kind of illuminations through all the tunnels that you make as you dive further and further into the icy tunnels. Eventually, you find what looks to be a raiding party. Long, unfortunately, since expired. A long sort of sled with skeletons that seem to line this entire area, and what looks to be several crates of supplies that seem to be marked for Mendev. These are boxes that were scheduled to go and reach Mendevian Crusaders. It is here that we will say that you have found a cache. So all the equipment that you need to get from where you are to level 10, all the gear that you need is going to be found here. But as you're exploring, you notice that one of these individuals, they seem to have, upon their skeletal form, a pick in hand, wintry clothes and gloves, their jaw laid agape, long flowing dreadlocks seem to kind of like hang from their head. They must have been the expedition leader, the raiding party leader, as they sit and seem to watch an endless vigil over their caravan and the people who were doomed down here. Also, thank you to the dreaded GM for coming in with your audience. Thank you so much for coming here. Love your faces. For those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Michael. There's a gamer. This is my place. This is my face. We're playing Pathfinder. Our heroes are currently doing an exploration up in the frigid northern continent, and they are just exploring. And that's kind of what's happening. More on the adventure in a moment, but if you have any questions or anything like that, don't hesitate to ask. And Dread, I hope you're doing good, my friend. Yeah, stick around. I'm going to turn you into something in a second, so, be there. All right. The scene is yours. You are by the raiding camp and beginning to rifle through stuff. But is there anything you would like to do as you're doing this?
Yeah, I think Carl, first of all, running over is just going to be like, awesome. Look at all this sweet loot, and runs over and starts picking up the bones. Specifically, ignores the cash and the crates, just goes straight for all of the frozen bones, starts chiseling them out and trying to collect bones.
Rungul almost flinches as he just immediately runs by him because he thinks he's gonna slap him in the face with a mask.
It's a very
It's like,
odd.
oh.
It's a very odd thing to
Oh,
flinch
he's
about.
been trying to do that in the last week. It's like, here, put this mask on. It's like, come on.
And Carl
But yes.
specifically is going to do that with the the undead hunger in mind, specifically so he can heal himself from all of the freezing damage at some point. I don't know if we're able to heal here, but that's the goal. He's just going to collect bones to start making into his bone paste to heal himself.
You get cold resistance
Sure.
from eating all the cold bones.
Sure. For our audience members who probably don't know what's happening, Carl is a skeleton character, meaning that he, in order to heal himself, must subsist off the bones of the fallen. So he is gathering those bones to use as med packs for later on, which is not a problem. The group is aware of it, and they are happily I say happily, inverted commas, watching as
disgusted.
yeah.
I was about to bring that up because I'm pretty sure Calvarian has not seen Carl do his hunger phase.
Oh, very true, very true. Calvarian.
So
What?
Yeah, no, this would definitely be a first for him.
Yeah. What do you do about this?
I feel like he's going to watch a little appalled at first, for sure. And whoever's closest to him, because I don't know where everybody is, he's probably going to inquire as to if this is normal or if there's a problem here that he needs to help take care of.
This is normal.
unfortunately,
It's
so
the only way he can heal.
Wow, look at this fever!
That's horrifying. Great. Okay.
Yeah. I was going to ask if there was a rite of passing that you have for this area that these people might have followed before he
Brutalize
mental.
them.
but didn't manage to stop him in time, unfortunately.
Hey, they're not using them. Rips out a rib cage from a chunk of ice.
There
You do
goes
so.
Adam's
Pull the
friend.
crates.
Your Admiral's friend.
So, Cal, was there supposed to be a funeral rite that we should have applied here before, so we can know to stop Carl before he does something like this again?
I gotta
we are-
imagine there is.
Carl's just snapping bones, putting them in his pockets, putting them in his pack for later.
Yeah, Dag, is there some sort of?
I'm honestly thinking. I mean, if you're into Rovagug, the god of destruction, yeah, you could probably say a prayer for to Rovagug, given what's happening to the bodies presently. Otherwise, no. There's these people are not having good send offs.
No.
No.
I think if there's any kind of journals or like anything written that could possibly be found here, Rongo will be picking them up and adding them to his journal just so he can write a.
Well, how about
You know, like
how about I tell you if you find one before you
Oh, sorry. Yep.
you don't find one.
Oh, okay. In which case, Rungel's just going to be writing in his writing set about the people down here, the frozen people he's been seeing,
Mhm.
and including the frozen body of Admiral that he found in the ice, a frozen caveman that he now has the arm of.
Carl's gonna pull a
So
180.
maybe he'll bring it to a museum.
That's a nice
later
looking
or
arm.
something.
You gonna eat that?
No, I'm keeping this one.
Saving that for
Let's
later.
go to a museum.
I'll
Going to
trade
a
you for
museum
it.
on Carsonville.
I'll trade you for it. Carl pulls out the Riddleson research book.
No, I'm good. Actually,
Nah, too late. You said you good.
Because Bill probably at this point looks at it saying, should we get the crates and leave him to do his thing? Because I know he needs to do
Yeah.
it, but we don't need to watch.
It's very true.
Don't go give him my arm.
So
Yeah. Let's
So-
go over and
Bungle
get the
and
crates.
No.
Yeah. So Bill and Neil sounds well they're getting the crates and leaving Carl behind at this point.
Now, to be fair, Carl makes quick work of this. I don't think it's gonna take him all that long. Like,
He's just got like
he's just
a
filling his
giant
pockets. He
bag of,
can't
like,
hold he can't hold that many.
like the traveler's pack. That's just a big old. It's like 3 times the size of him. He's just carrying.
It's
all
like
these bones.
C-3PO. You know in Star Wars when you see a bunch of parts and it's like a torso on Chewbacca's back? It's like that, but
Yeah.
all bones.
I was waiting to find out that they're frozen to the ice and you had to chip them out, but okay.
Yep, that's
Carl uses explode.
Fair.
Bone fireworks.
We gotta get another chase scene. No.
All right.
okay.
As you, I don't even know if I mean you take the bodies that you do your thing. As you are taking bits and pieces of the body and doing your thing, the one corpse of the individual with the dreadlocks seems to basically move.
Is Carl the only one that saw that?
Carl is the only one who's seen this, yes.
Well, Carl is going to walk up to that body specifically and just kind of poke the skull. See if he can get a reaction. Just gonna poke it in the face.
Okay. As you go over to the skull and attempt to poke it, in a swift motion, a hand reaches up and grabs you by the wrist. I need you to make me an athletics check.
Come on, lightning reflexes.
All right. Unfortunately, that is not going to be
Hero
quick
point?
enough. I'm sure if you'd like to use a hero point, you may do so. Let's bust out the hero points. What they're there for, baby.
Oh.
Well,
Oh no! Oh, I stood up so fast my camera died. Well,
Oh no.
well that happened. As you try to fix your camera,
I'm working on it.
It's fine. All right, here we go. I'm sure I'm sure everyone at this point knows what I'm doing.
Oh yeah. I'm actually surprised you didn't have many already.
No, I made this up to look like Dread while we were talking.
That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised you didn't already have a dread many.
Oh, I do, but he's the Undertaker from the strips, the thing game. Okay, boom, there he is. Look at that. Okay,
Oh shit.
there you go, Dread. That means probably going to bed, which is fine. I get it. All right. Oh, actually, I need to. Sorry. I need to do some behind the. Let's see. Where is it? Gatewalkers. Move that down. There, please. Thank you. Okay, back to Gatewalkers. Get rid of you. There we go. All right, much better. Okay, so the creature reaches up and grabs you by the arm. You unfortunately do not possess the strength to break yourself free. What is your reaction as this creature awakens to grab hold of you?
Carl's probably just gonna. Well, I can't jump back. Oh, sorry. Didn't realize you were also sentient. Hi. How are you? Not
All right.
expecting to have seen another Skelly boy alive down here.
Well, it roars at you, and of course, battle will instigate. All right. So as the creature awakens, the infamous, dreaded Drauga.
Oh god.
All right, Aelith, you are up first.
Really quick, we have been yelled at by Cookie at the words Harrow. He's thinking maybe the new Harrow card we just got might take an effect with Carl foolishly and greedily looking for bones.
Really? They're not using them?
Is that something that suits the fortune? Or are you just
I'm not sure. It's
Oh,
well, Cookie was on thinking it might be a good one, but
I was curious.
Well, you've stopped.
Yeah.
Well, Neil, you're the one who stopped us to have a look at this. So, instead of relying on other people, what do you think? You tell me what you think, Neil.
I was just bringing it up.
I know.
I
You're the
think
one who
we
brought
could
it up,
ask
so now my
Cookie.
attention's firmly on you, Neil. That's how this works. Now you've got the scene, you've wandered the stage, you took the attention, now let's use it. So what are you playing this as? Because Cookie's not here, you are. Go on. It's not.
I don't know. Read
the thing. Well, stop by reading
so
the
it says,
thing.
The card is of great foolishness and greed. It can mean bribery, blackmail, or naivety. So grand, it can see no evil. The situation the fool finds himself in represents the knowledge that loss of dignity can precede loss of life. Misaligned, this card might indicate feigning of ignorance to disguise one's gifts.
Okay. What would you like to do with that? Because what this effectively is you will now have GM powers to fulfill the prophecy or fulfill the misaligned prophecy, either or. So that's what the use of the card is.
Okay.
Oh,
I'll say, yeah. Carlos
it's a group reward, so anyone can jump in if you'd like to. It is
I
effectively.
misunderstood what they were. I thought it was something that we had to play into. I thought it was a premise, take this and run with that.
I mean, you can, but no, it's effectively GM powers. You now can manifest this.
Yeah.
No checks, no rolls, no nothing. Just as long as it's sufficiently towards fulfilling the prophecy, you get that. But yeah.
So I think I want to say the misaligned maybe because he feigned the ignorance of that it was a gift of us getting gear from the thing from the raid that just raided us and the raid that we just found, but also in the fact that because he was just grabbing their bones and using them for himself.
so not bad,
basically
Neil.
desecrating the.
Okay, not bad, Neil. Now I'm just gonna take a quick moment with you here, Neil. Deep breath. Slow down.
Yep.
Because you're rushing things. And I can tell you're rushing things because you're reading the sentence in bits and pieces, not the whole thing. Because you read the word gift and then you started talking about treasure, but that's not what gift means in this sentence.
Okay.
Okay? The sentence here is this card indicates indicates feigning of ignorance in order to disguise one's gifts. Now, what does that mean to you? Take your time with it. What does that mean?
Feigning ignorance of his own.
Feigning ignorance
stuff
to disguise one's gifts.
Well, gifts I usually think of it could also be his abilities.
Talents. Yep. Cool. Yep.
Talents,
what does the sentence mean? If you don't understand, I can explain it. That's fine.
Yeah.
So what it means here is, imagine if you know when you're I'm really really good at this video game and I'm beating the shit out of people. This person wants to play the game for the first time, plays me and beats the crap out of me, and I'm like, wow, you're so good. That was so amazing. I didn't see that combo coming. You did really great. Now, you're not trying to embarrass that person or, belittle that person. You're feigning your inabilities or you're feigning your ineptitudes in order to conceal the fact that you are, in fact, super good at something. Right? Now, you might be doing this for a multitude of reasons, but effectively you're pretending to be foolish so that people don't recognize how good you actually are at something. So that's what that is. So if you can find a way to use it, then that's how you would use it. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah? That's okay. It feels like you guys, it was just a reaction to what Cookie said, which is perfectly fine. But now it gave me a good opportunity to explain to you guys how these powers work, right? So in this particular case, it might be Carl was grabbing and finding bones, and as he reached out to grab this guy and, got grabbed again, he might have this moment where it seemed like he was just reaching out for him like carelessly, but actually the reason he was reaching out for him is because he recognized that behind him is actually a very, very powerful weapon. And I reached up, grabbed it, and Carl then is able, as an inventor, to innovate that weapon into something that is an anti-undead axe, for example. See, that would be how someone would be feigning ignorance, right? To conceal the fact that he is now utilizing his gifts or his talents. Yeah. So that's an example of how this works.
Okay.
You can use that one if you like, but again, it's not. I mean, as a DM, I want to help you, but also I don't want to tell you what to do. You know what I mean? So up to you guys how you want to use this. So do you want to save the fool for another time, or do you want to use it now? Because we've only just started initiative. It's just kicked off.
Yeah.
I just understood what those cards meant. So
yeah, no, that's okay. It's perfectly fine.
Because Carl now understand, or now that Kyle kind of understands it, why don't we save it for another time? That gives him opportunities to think of those two for those. So
perfect, not a problem. Okay, in which case, let's start with Aelith, who wins the initiative. As you are gathering up your gear and your loot, and you're sort of like, oh, this is kind of cool, this is kind of cool, and then suddenly, boom, you hear the sounds of the growling. You watch as the dreaded Drauga, that's now his official name, by the way, the dreaded Drauga, is grabbed hold of Carl's arm and is sort of slowly rising to its feet. Aelith, what do you do?
Well, that was unexpected. So she is going to just kind of drop what she has and start making her way over to Carl to try and pull him away.
All right.
Right now,
you'll need to make an athletics check to try and pull him free from the Drauga's grasp.
Okay. And I have nothing showing up. There we go. Okay. Athletics check. Sorry. I'm in the wrong thing. Okay. Well, that didn't work.
Sadly not. Unfortunately, the Drauga, you recognize its unnatural, unholy strength seems to just hold Carl firmly in place.
Okay. Oh boy. So she moved, she tried to help. She's gonna she's gonna draw her bow.
All right.
And I don't know if she can still attack.
Yeah, absolutely. You got one more action.
That's it.
Now you got one more action.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna just shoot my bow at him, but I don't have him.
He's still on the combat tracker yet, Doc.
Oh, sorry. There we go.
Okay, and I can drop it in the combat tracker, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Here we go.
All right. You take up your archery bow and you launch it, but the Draugr seems to twist his shoulder pad into the way as it hits.
Okay.
All right. While holding onto Carl, it draws its rusted sword, which actually I'm going to give it the broken condition, which actually means if it lands a critical hit, it will smash to pieces. But he is still going to hit Carl as hard as he can. Carl, that is a hit. As the sword collides with your body, dealing 23 points of damage. With its second strike, it goes again. Oof! This time landing a critical hit. For a whopping 44 damage.
Oh
Carl,
my gosh.
do you use a hero point to stay up, or are you going down?
I'm gonna use a hero point on that one.
Okay, very well. Now, as you use a hero point to stay up, the blade hits you so hard, it shatters to pieces. He no longer has his sword, as he then decides to reach out and just continue that grapple. He is going to take a -10 to this. What is your fort DC?
That's a great question. 28? No? Yes?
28?
I think so, yeah.
All right, 28. He does not manage to maintain the grapple. Once his sword is busted, you manage to slip free and are no longer grappled. All right, that's the Draugr. The Dread Draugr. Calvarian, you're up next. Now, you know these creatures very well. Basically, a long time ago, the Kelid tribes, basically these warring tribal people, used to basically reside in tribes throughout this entire region. Many of them tried to conquer the ice elves as well as the people who live out on the ice, but they were not well suited to these kinds of raids. Eventually, they would get lost or even fall victim to hazards such as ravines and tunnels, and like these guys here, eventually die. The Draugr, however, are those who also find themselves like kind of unsatisfactorily killed and want to die in battle over dying of starvation or thirst or hunger or whatever.
All right. Well, let's see if we can't grant this guy his wish. How about that?
Love
Let's
that.
do that. So Calvarian is going to. He has this little pouch that he carries on his belt that he's going to open, and then he's going to. It's basically full of small rocks, and he's going to cast telekinetic projectile at this guy.
All right. You begin to float some of the supplies and launch them in the direction of the dreaded Draugr.
I think I just dab on him, hopefully. Oh, sweet, a critical miss. Let's use a hero point to retry that.
All right, let's do it. Hero point it is.
Oh, wow, even worse. Amazing. All right, it's not meant to be today.
Brilliant. All right, as you attempt to use your telekinetic projectile, thankfully, however, it just smashes some of the supplies harmlessly around. It may have once upon a time have been a barrel of ale that smashes out and just douses the Draugr in this very strong smelling liquid.
That's apparently what I get for, trying to do something new.
Yeah, I know, right? How dare you?
And then I'll go ahead and, since I assume Carl is still right in front of this thing.
Carl is still right in front of it, yes.
So I'll use my third action to cast Shield on him.
All right. An elven shield of ice appears in front of you, Carl. Is a shield a personal spell, or is it a spell you can cast on people?
You know what? That's a great question. I just assumed I could.
No, I thought Shield was a personal one.
Yeah,
I think
I
it's
thought
not
Oh,
that was-
yeah, it
personal.
is. It's for yourself. Yep. My bad. Well, then I won't do anything. because that's all I got.
I mean, you can still cast shield on yourself, so.
Oh yeah, I might as well. I'll use it for myself then.
Go. All right, Rongo, it's up to you.
I tried, Carl. I tried.
You're like, shield on you, Carl. Clink. Oh man, Carl, I'm so sorry. The shield, it's stuck to me, man. I guess I'll just have to protect myself until later. But you know that I tried to help you just then, right?
Yeah, no, really feeling it, feeling the love. Yeah, thought that counts.
So he's still grabbing onto Carl.
I definitely want to steal an idea that I saw from Zach from Zach Meets Giants. He made he was reading an article about this person who made a paladin who had one fist that did holy damage and one fist that did mental damage with enchantments and stuff, and he called his gloves Thoughts and Prayers. I'm like, fuck, that's so good. I absolutely want to do that.
All right. So he's still grabbing onto Carl.
He's not grabbing onto Carl. He dropped.
Oh, I thought he was. Sorry.
He has let go of Carl.
Okay. Does Carl still want to be next to him or away from him? Because I could just get you away from him right now.
So you look at Carl, who is basically effectively just this big pile of splintered bones inside of like what is effectively, you know those paint shakers, you know the ones that just go. So yeah, basically this rattling pile of ball bearings made of bones inside of this. You look over him, and Rongol takes a quick look at Carl and says, "Carl, do you still want to be in melee with this guy?"
Yeah, it's all under control, guys. I got it.
It seems like he's fine, Rongol.
He's doing fine? Okay.
Yeah, it seems fine. He just, Rongo, he doesn't seem fine. He's on 1 hit point, man.
Okay.
I love it here.
I'm going to cast, because I'm assuming I was kind of far away, I'm going to cast Friend Fetch on him using my level 1 spell scroll.
All right, you pull out your spell scroll.
I actually found it in this mess. And yeah, I'm going to, if he's willing, he teleports...
Actually, he doesn't teleport.
So. What?
He does not teleport. It pulls him 10 foot.
Oh, it pulls him. Okay. Well, it pulls him 30 feet.
It's much of a muchness, but just so you know, it's not like from one spot to another. If you pull him over lava, for example, you will pull him over lava. Cool. If Carl is willing,
I'll pull him next to me.
Yeah.
All right. As Rongol reads the scroll out loud, the scroll ignites, and Carl, whoosh, you move 10 foot back. The Draugr sort of watching you with his eye line as you move.
And then as Carl gets pulled towards me, as the Draugr kind of looks towards where he's getting pulled, in his line of sight, he sees a chakram getting thrown into his face. Assuming it hits, because my last action will be used to throw my chakram.
Sure.
Yeah. Which will then return to me afterwards.
Oh, actually, nah, it's fine. Go on. You miss.
Okay. And then it misses, flies past his head, and then it comes back to my hand. So.
Yep.
That is my turn.
All right, Bilrata, you're up next.
So with Carl out the way, because I was trying to work out if there would be space with Carl and Aelith beforehand. Bill will charge at the creature, going past Rongo and Carl on the way, and lead up with a great big mighty boot to this thing's chest, effectively trying to kick it back into the back wall.
All right, you rush up and boom, basically try and do one of those door entry kick things that you see on like cop shows, directly into his chest. You hit what feels like solid armor.
Yep.
Holy crap.
You hold your foot, you're like, okay. The Draugr now looks at you, Bill.
Yep. Well, if it's looking at me, at least it's not looking at Carl.
It's true.
So effectively hobbling, Bill would do a 5-step backwards.
All right, you got to step back. It's a good call. Okay. Okay. After that, we'll go to Carl.
Perfect. Carl's not feeling too happy about. Yeah, he was just trying to get some bones, and then this guy took it all wrong way. So he's gonna.
He's trying to take those bones back. You took the bones of his friends.
Yeah, how dare he? So Carl's gonna grab his scattergun that he's been holding on to, and he's gonna load one of his hands from his mech, taking each finger, pulling out a classic, taking the knuckles, each finger at the joint, turning it into explosive ammunition into the scattergun. It's got a 15-foot range. He just got pulled 10 feet back. He's gonna aim straight at the Draugr's head.
All right, take a shot. Now, I want to point out a couple things. First of all, this is going to launch a your fireball, your explosion ability at range, correct?
Yes.
You know, Bilritar is standing adjacent to him, yes?
Well,
No?
hang on, wait a minute. How far back did it go?
It's 5
Because
foot.
it has a 5-foot emanation.
I thought it's bigger than that by now, isn't it? That's fine if it's 5 foot. That's fine. I thought it was 10 foot. I thought it was bigger.
It says once it's leveled up, it can be up to a 15. But right now, what I've got,
up to 15. Okay, right.
Up to 15.
Right.
But it
So
says
yeah,
right
no, that's
now,
fine.
at third level. At third level. But right now, it's a 5-foot emanation.
Right. Okay, cool. Yep, easy done. Easy done.
So my head, the only one that's still adjacent to him is Aelith from trying to pull Carl free originally.
Yes.
Oh, I thought Aelith took a shot.
Oh, no. I'd say Aelith is behind because he would have been behind where Carl is and stuff. So that's still fine. You're good. All
okay,
right,
cool.
Make your shot. You'll need to drop it on him in the combat tracker.
Oh, shoot. Where is that?
Top right-hand side, the swords that are crossed over.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. Oh, this is my first time ever seeing that. I mean, I got it. Yep, professional.
First time ever seeing the combat tracker.
So small. Did that work?
No.
So that's a critical miss.
I use my nat 20.
Sure. Dang. All right. That's what they're there for. All right. So, Lant, drop your damage with a critical hit modifier on it.
All right. There we go.
All right. 24 damage to the Draugr as he is hit. He leans backwards. He seems to be smoking out of his mouth. Fire seems to be burning the wool on him. He is now kind of angrier somehow. All right, so 1 action to draw your gun, 2 actions to use your explosion.
Yeah, that's it.
I think we're good. All right.
Yeah.
Top of the round, Aelith, you're back up. The large explosion, sort of covers in front of your face as this creature is still at large.
Yeah. Okay. She's just going to. She's gonna do her attack. Let's see if this one hits.
With the hunter's mark or the not hunter's mark.
I want to use my nat 20, please.
Okay, another natural 20 coming in. Aelith, roll your critical damage.
Okay. Crit.
Oh no.
And here we go.
Dang.
Okay, that is 46 points of damage. It is brutally injured. You can see now pieces of it are now just missing as your arrows tear off larger chunks, but the creature is still lurching forward. You have 2 more actions.
Okay, here we go. Let's try another one. Oh.
Oh no.
Right. A critical miss. And nothing that's going to save you this time.
So you
Nope.
didn't do the percentage roll for the critical hits.
Oh, yeah, I haven't been. That's fine. Let's do the, let's see. Nothing for Nomad. And nothing for Aelith. And... Oh, we are going to get a crit fumble, though. Okay. Here we go. Fling! Okay. He is going to make an athletics check to try and grab hold of Aelith's bow.
Ooh.
All right, Aelith.
Uh-huh. Oh.
That is a critical. So,
Yeah.
okay. So unfortunately, Aelith, as he grabs hold of your bow, you watch as he then immediately lifts you into the air with one arm and slams you into the ground like he's like dropping like a pizza on the ground, you know, just.
Yep.
And that is going to be a critical hit. Now, because this is a crit fumble, we're not tying a crit hit
We
on
got
the back
a
of the crit
divine
fumble.
intervention.
How dare you? I rolled a natural 20. Fine. I'll do it. I'll do it again. All right. I didn't. Does a 29 hit your hit that athletics? Fort DC. Sorry, Fort DC.
Why am I having problems? Sorry.
Main page.
All right.
And then your
Yeah, I have a
fort
plus
plus 10.
14 fort.
So 24. So 29 is still gonna hit. So as you've launched your bow and stuff, he's basically reached forward, grabbed hold of the end of your bow, and then just flung you. Now this time, instead of lifting you up and slamming you, he's just using it to kind of slam you against the wall. Not nearly as much damage as you are just gonna take 6 points of damage, basically hitting the wall. Now.
Okay.
Unfortunately, you are the person who hit him hardest and hit him last. So he makes a move for you. He steps up, and he then starts to punch you. Now, as he hits you, he is going to try and hit you through this ice wall that you're back up against now. Aelith, first hit. Oh, that's 26. Don't like that. I'm going to jinx point that.
I still had one more.
Oh, did you?
Or because of the crit
Oh,
fumble,
yes, of course, of course. No,
I
no,
don't
yeah,
get
you do have
that.
one more. My apologies. Yeah, go on. I'll still use my jinx point, but, you know.
So,
Mm.
he just so he still has a hold of the bow, correct?
No, not at all.
Okay, then she would probably, let's see, she'd move away she'd move away towards Carl and Rongel, just
Okay.
to get out of his reach.
All right, he runs towards you, Carl and Rongol. All three of you are now within his reach. Then he is going to use his fist attack to basically punch Aelith.
Mhm.
And then, of course, the jinx point. Oh, my word. That makes me sad. All right, second fist attack. He's going to do it again. All right, that's a little bit better. All right, Aelith, a solid blow to the gut. As you take 44 points of damage.
Ouch.
Okay.
Was that a hit or a crit?
Why was that a crit? That was a crit. There's probably something here.
Did you still have the crit button pressed from the
Nope.
previous one?
Nope. No, I did not. Let me
It's
undo
okay.
that. Let me undo that real quick. Hold on. So negate the damage on Aelith. So let me do that, and then let me just roll that again. Oh, I don't know. Yeah, there you go. All right, 18 points of damage. Much better.
Okay.
Yeah, you're okay. You're fine. Fine-ish. All right, so that punch hits you pretty hard, but that's it. Okay. Next up, that was the Draga. Then we go to Calvarian.
Yeah, so Calvarian's going to hold a hand out towards this thing, and it's going to look like, you know how in the movies they have the fan that blows on you and your hair sort of wafts in an elegant breeze. So it's going to look like that as he starts to cast, and his eyes will start to glow, and he is going to cast Spray of Stars at this thing.
Ooh, nice. All right, go ahead. Okay, that is a failed saving throw, which means that is going to go through.
And he's dazzled for 3 rounds. Damn.
Yes, dazzled for 3 rounds, yep. Alright, so damage first. We'll drop on him. And put that on
Okay, 17
him.
damage. Nice.
And then I'm going to go ahead and re-shield myself since I just actually hit this guy. And he seems to take offense to that.
Okay, very nice. Is that it?
Yeah, that's all 3. Spray of Stars is 2 actions.
Okay, Rongol, you're up.
All right. Shoot. So now he's right next to us. Sorry, I'm just looking at something quick. Titan swing is 2 actions. Okay. I would like to use my exploit vulnerability to attempt to see if there's a easier way to maybe fight this thing. Maybe trying to determine its weaknesses or whatnot.
Sure.
So I will use my esoteric lore. 24 is a failure.
Yep, but as you do that, unfortunately, exploit vulnerability is a manipulate action. And he has attacks of opportunity.
Oh, it is manipulate. Oh, okay.
He is going to turn
Dang.
around and give you a good old clubber. He does, however, hit despite being dazzled. Rongo! Boom! Your jaw is struck for 20 points of damage.
All right. So I get the personal antithesis, which is you improvise a custom weakness on a creature. He is undead, I'm assuming, so that's obviously the magical weapons in general and stuff, but also undead, I would assume it's the positive damage and stuff. So but I automatically, my weapon strikes get a +6 to the damage if I can hit. And so because he punched me, I wish to punch him back as my arm grows more muscular, and I attempt to punch him with my chakram hand as I kind of just almost like right in the face.
And you're using your deviant power?
Yeah, I'm using the deviant Titan swing.
Fantastic. Let's find out. Ooh, that's no good. I'll need you to make me a will save.
Ooh. Okay. That is an 18 for 33.
Nice. In the back of your head, something shifts. Something changes, and a voice demands blood. It demands Calvarian's blood. But you are able to avoid being dominated for a round. You may make your attack. And don't forget your deviant roll as well.
Yep. I'll do that after the attack roll.
You miss.
Can I use my hero point?
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. 28 still misses. Dang. Alright. As I attempt to punch any... Yeah, nothing.
And your deviant power roll?
Yep. So I need to beat a 5. I got a 18.
Very well. Your DC increases to 10. Okay.
Yep.
Anything else?
Nope, that's all 3 actions.
All right, Bill, you're up.
No, I'm kind of glad Rongol didn't punt him away. So with Rongol with the chakram in hand, and obviously Carl right beside him, can Bill come up behind the Dread Darugrar such that he puts this individual off guard?
Yes, you may.
Very well. And effectively, similar to what he's done with some of the other fights, effectively it's a punch to effectively where the kidney would have been in the past, just the good solid back hit.
Sure, absolutely love that. Let's go. Okay, that is a hit. All right, 11 points of damage. The guy is not looking great. How's he looking, actually? Still okay. Not in single digits just
Not in
yet.
single digits. But Bill will stay there and keep pummeling at the back such that he might drag the attention back towards him, ideally.
All right.
Unfortunately not.
All right, unfortunately not. All right, so Bill Ratar steps up and tries to hit him from behind the back. He manages to lean forward as he's realized he's surrounded. Carl, you're up.
All right. Carl's gonna look over to Rongol. We're still semi-close. Yeah.
You're all right next to each other, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Rongol, this is very important. I need that hand you found earlier.
Why?
It's no time to explain. And Carl's just gonna reach out now. Technically, would I have to wait for Rongol's next turn if he wanted to pass it?
Yes, because he doesn't have it in his hand.
Oops.
Okay, cool.
If he did have it in his hand, then that would be different. But yeah, he doesn't.
Gotcha. Then Carl is on 1 hit point, saying, "Rongol, I need the bones," and he's just gonna hold the rest of his turn.
Well, you haven't done anything on your turn, so what we can do is we can put you in initiative after Rongol.
Perfect.
Done. Okay. It's not a big move, but it's a move. All right. Aelith, you're up.
Okay. She's just going to, well, because I did the nat 20, is it on his turn that I roll the d10 for the persistent fire damage? Or is it my turn?
Your turn.
Okay, so, all right. I roll a d10 for his fire damage.
Cookie, don't let Carl bait you.
Okay,
Thank
that
you.
didn't work. All right, let's try it again. Oh, come on. D10. All right, why isn't it letting me do this?
Say, what are you trying to do?
Well, I was trying to do the persistent fire damage on him, and
Okay.
it just kept dropping and wouldn't roll when I did it on
That's
the
no, that's okay. I
tracker.
got it. He takes 1 point of damage.
Yeah. Okay. Well, she's just going to you know what? Let's see what happens if she tries all 3 shots at him. Here
Let's
we
do it.
go.
Miss.
Okay, I want to hero point that, please,
Sure.
because these rolls are just crap today.
That will hit.
Okay, and here we go. Where is he?
And that will be enough to take down the dreaded Durga. And with that, you are out of combat.
Yeah.
Woo! Okay, good job.
Yay.
Okay, with the defeat of the Draugr, you take a quick moment to rest, recuperate, gather up your things, but for the most part, this cave is now explored. There are plenty of supplies. I wouldn't really trust the food and drink here, but other than that, I presume you guys have enough travel gear so that you don't really need to rely on it, but returning back, you rest, waiting for the next day. Yes.
If I may.
No.
Can Carl look up
Yeah,
to
you can.
Rongol and say, Rongol, I still have that plan. Can I get that arm? And
Now that we're not threatened by a Durgar, what is your plan?
I need it. No time to explain. He's
No,
on
there
one
is time
hit
to
point.
explain now.
He's on 1 hit point and he uses bones to heal. Hey Rongol, you got that arm?
No, I don't anymore. I threw it away.
Make a
Okay.
deception check.
Deception check, yes. It's probably not going to work, but nope. The natural 1 for a 5, that definitely doesn't work.
Don't you lie to me, boy.
Look, are you going to use it to heal, or are you actually going to be using it for something else?
This is all part of a plan. It's part of a plan. It's too long to explain right now.
I'm not giving you the hand until you tell me what
All
you
right,
need
cool.
it
Can
for.
Carl go for a deception check?
What are you doing?
I want to lie to Rongol.
About
I have a great plan.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool.
I mean, look, he's already.
Well, no,
yeah,
he's
you may
probably
make your
he's probably
opposed
trained
deception check. So go on, Carl. Make a deception check.
All right.
Aelith,
Rongol, this is-
Kelvarian, and Bilratar are watching this exchange.
This
Oh,
is
no, I was going to say, Bill's taking the supplies. He's effectively already heading down. He's just leaving the 2 noise people behind.
Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Rongol. This is very important. This is probably the most important decision you've ever made in your entire life. You're gonna want to give me that arm.
Rongo, make a perception check.
Perception.
Mhm.
Okay, so I just need a 2. Yeah. That's a
Yeah.
29.
Yeah, you can tell he's lying.
Can I use a hero point?
Sure.
I'm gonna use a hero point.
Why?
I mean, it's his
I
hero
need
point.
that arm, Rongol.
It's his hero
It's
point.
the
He
most
can do what he
important thing
wants.
ever. God.
That's
Still a crit
critical failure.
Use my last hero point. Rongol, I
you,
need that arm.
you can't use. You can only use 1 hero point per check.
Okay, fine.
Oh my god. I need
Fine.
to seal this thing away. Actually,
Carl's
you know
gonna
what?
follow Bill. Fine.
I'm
keep
going
your
to
arm.
use my occultism and take my ritualistic stuff out. And I'm going to make it so Carl can't touch this arm. I'm just kidding. I'm not actually going to do that.
I'm aware because your character has no idea what you're how to do any of that stuff.
Fine,
With a
just-
master occultism, I would think maybe.
No. Having stats doesn't entitle you to shit. I have no idea how many times I have to tell you people this, but you
I
are
walk
not
away,
entitled
Carl.
because you have high numbers.
Look, Carl, if you need a heal, just let me know. I have the harm spell. I could
I
cast
don't
it on
need
you.
a heal. I need the arm. I
No.
need the arm, Rongol. It's very important.
First it was the mask. Now it's the arm.
I have the
What's
mask though.
that?
I have a very interesting point moment here. Just as a curious question. I mean, this isn't for the two. I mean, this is technically for the two of you. How
Yes.
much of this conversation do you feel is a genuine thing your characters would actually be talking about or attempting to do? I mean, as people who exist and live within this fantasy world that you currently exist in, how much of this, like percentage-wise, is actually a conversation the two of you would currently be having?
Carl, realistically, probably, but when I said, okay, I'll follow Bill out, that was kind of when it ended for Carl. But realistically,
sure.
he would try to get the bones.
Sure. And Rongo, what about you? This random hand
Rongo
you've just
would-
found apparently is worth questioning the trust of your teammates. What about you?
I would just be like, Carl, come on. And he would actually just follow Bill.
I meant percentage-wise.
Oh.
How much percentage is actually Rongul giving a shit about this random hand?
He wants to bring it to a museum.
Why?
Or like because
what
it's
museum?
A cake
Let's start with this. What museum?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure
Do
he
you
knows
even
what
have
a museum
museums
is.
on your planet?
The elves might.
The elves elves are living history, and you're also not an elf.
Yeah, I know, but I could still visit the elf city.
No, you can't. You're stuck on Galarian.
Not now. Before, when I
But
was
you're
on
not looking at before. We're looking at now. It doesn't matter what happened before.
But I mean, Rongul is going to be trying to look for a way home. So if he eventually gets home,
So you're going to carry this severed hand, not on ice, until you find a way to leave this planet. Is that my understanding? That's how invested in this severed hand you are?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've got the skull of a creature you let me have.
No, it's fine. If you say this is what your character does, it's what your character does. But rest assured, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm here to dole out the consequences of your actions. So, as Carl leaves with Bilrata and presumably Aelith and Calvarian. Yep, I can see Aelith nodding, but I can't see Calvarian nodding. Yep, cool.
Yes.
All right. You make your way back to the campsite, where you do spend the better part of the evening resting and recuperating. Eating some nicely warmed food. The torches last for a little while, but unfortunately, I will be burning out. How many torches does everyone actually have? Give me a number.
I've used
I
2
have one.
before that I had.
0.
0. Good. That means present
Calvarian
on
has
your
5.
5.
I have 5.
5. Bill?
But couldn't we break up the crates?
Yep, I'm going to go to that in a moment. Bill, what about you?
Okay.
I had 4 and also we used 2 at the start.
Okay, cool. So I'm going to take...
I have 1, which I probably got 1 from Bill, so...
Sure.
1 from Bill,
so burning the crates, plus, I'm going to say... keeping in mind, like, I'm thinking about, like, how many crates there aren't in, too many. I'm going to say I'm going to take 1 torch from 4... I'm going to take 4 torches in total for the evening. From you guys for that, plus all the wood from the caravan, the supplies and stuff, and that'll be plenty for the evening. The next day, you awaken and find your way back to the surface and are able to continue your journey along the ice.
I wish to pull Bill aside for a second.
Sure, why not?
Okay, because I remember he also decided to keep his
Deviant power.
deviant power. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Hey, Bill.
Yeah?
Just a heads up. I tried to use my deviant power in the last fight with the Drugar. There was a voice in my head when I used it. I managed to cast away and I was still able to use it, but it was telling me to attack Alvarian.
You think that may be an Osseo because thinking Kavarian's a threat?
I believe so.
But I guess we know we need to keep Cal alive then till we get there.
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to let you know in case you used yours, because I remember you decided to keep yours as well. Yeah, just beware.
Maybe it's a sign that we need to keep each other under watch in case one of us does something untoward towards Cal then.
Mm-hmm. Maybe, yeah, I think I wanted to bring it up to you first. We should bring it up to the rest as well.
I'm sure Aelith would stop me if I did anything untoward.
Mm-hmm.
After all, I did already say she should watch me after we deal with Osseo. just in case.
All right. And then I think, I think we go to the rest of the group with this now. I just felt like he should know first. Hey, everybody.
Yep.
Yes.
So in the
Yep.
last fight, when I used my deviant power, I heard a voice. I brought this up to Bill first because I know he also kept his power, but just so everybody knows, and in case something happens, you can take care of us. But I think Osseo is trying to take control of me to go after Calvarian.
Well, it
This is
sounds
why I got rid of mine, because
Sounds
I
like-
knew they would try
Mhm.
and take over.
Figured I have enough willpower to maybe force him back. But like I said, I've decided to keep this power because it has saved my life countless times. But, during the Osseo fight, I will try my best to just not use the power at all. I think it only happens when you go to use the power, so.
Yeah, sounds like it was a good idea then for us to get rid of ours. We'll have to make sure nobody turns after using it then.
I'm glad I actually found out before before we got to Osseo. Instead, it could have been way worse then. So.
All right.
Well, once we reach Osseo, it might not be wise to use the powers.
That's exactly why I
Because-
don't plan on using it during Osseo.
I mean,
I
yeah,
guess
it's his power.
Mhm.
I doubt it would work against him.
It could just also be that it's more amplified here, because I've never heard it before until now. I brought it up to Bill first since I know he kept his power, and I know I'm repeating myself, but
Okay.
We'll be
That's
sure to keep
maybe
an eye on you.
does make me think if we find any other Gatewalkers out here, they might just be dominated.
so I'm worried about Riddleson. I mean, obviously we came to stop him, but if he has all those inside of him, maybe he's a lost cause now.
All right. On those very, very somber words, our heroes continue their journey, eventually breaking the surface and once again finding their way onward. Now, I don't intend to finish this game having not moved a single zone, so I'm going to roll on the chart. Let's see how we go. A2, no event. We've moved to day 5. 12, a shortcut. What does a shortcut do? A shortcut is... you gain 4 days. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at that. You find a shortcut. Now, the shortcut in this particular instance happens to be a area of the ice that begins to slightly go on an incline. You are able to slide down and basically travel this way for a great deal of time, moving between these sliding inclines towards your destination. You are able to save 4 days of travel. Now, it's not 4 days immediately. It's obviously 4 days over the rest of the journey, but you managed to make some good time there. Let's see how we go with... Okay.
Oh, no.
Up ahead, you can see a large aurora that begins to glow high above the sky. As the very, very beautiful array of colors dance over the sky, your eyes aren't cast upwards to the display, but downwards as you see on the snowy patches of ice around you what look to be some very large footprints. Only a few
Whoa.
days old. And that is where we're going to end today's session. All right. Thank you guys for listening. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed today's session. My name is Michael. I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. This is my place. This is my face. You can find it here a number of times during the week. We'll be back in about 8 hours for No Place Like Home, so be sure to tune in for more adventures in the same. We will also be back next week for more Gatewalkers, so be sure to tune in for that. It should be a lot of fun. If you have any consideration of joining our tables here at the Dead Aussie Gamer channel, we do have a few that have opened up in recent days. We have one spot available on Wednesdays for our Asian-inspired adventure season of Ghost. We have 2 available slots on our 7 Dooms for Sandpoint. So if you are interested, let me know. Send us a message. Do the Patreon thing. But in the meantime, however, oh wait, there was another.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I did not see that. Let me see. Rongo needs an at 20. Rongo gets an at 20.
Yay!
Thank you. Good
Because I
spotting.
defended the arm.
There you go. Okay, let me do that real quick. Here we go. Do because he held onto
Take
the arm.
that, Carl.
Oh, there you go.
Get that arm.
All right.
You just take that out on Adam later. When you play Fortnite with him or something.
There we go. Boom. There it is. All right. Thank you, Adam. And of course, like I said, we will be back very, very shortly. I did the whole thing. Blah, blah, blah. Cool. All right, guys. As always, stay safe, stay wonderful, be kind to each other because why the fuck not? It's free. And until we meet again, game hard or die trying.